The lights refused to come on. Part 1. The generator didn't come on that night. That was how everything began to fall apart. The street in Alupaju went dark just after 8 p.m., the kind of darkness that made voices louder and thoughts heavier. Zainab stood by her window, phone in hand, watching shadows stretch across the compound walls. She had been waiting for Yusuf. Again. He had said, "I'm on my way," 2 hours ago. Zay was 23, final year in school, tired of being patient in ways no one applauded. Loving Yusuf had taught her endurance. Loving herself was teaching her anger. When his message finally came, it wasn't an apology. "Can we talk tomorrow? I'm tired." Something inside her went cold. Tomorrow had become his favorite hiding place. She typed, deleted, typed again. "Just tell me the truth tonight." No reply. Yusuf had always been gentle. Soft-spoken. The kind of man who listened more than he promised. They met during camp orientation, bonded over shared lunches and quiet walks. He had made her feel safe in a world that constantly demanded explanations from her. But lately, he had been disappearing. Not physically. Emotionally. She heard about it the next day from someone who didn't mean to hurt her. "Auntie Zay, your guy was at the cafe last night," the girl said casually. "With one fine babe." They looked close. Zainab smiled. Thanked her. Walked away. Then she went to the bathroom and threw up. That evening, Yusuf finally came. He stood in the compound, hands in his pockets, avoiding her eyes. "Say it," Zainab said before he could speak. "Whatever it is. Say it." He exhaled slowly. "My mother has been talking to someone." Her heart dropped. "Talking how?" "There's a girl," he said. "From our town. She's safe." Safe. Zainab laughed once. Sharp. Broken. "So what am I?" He didn't answer. That was the loudest thing he'd ever said. The generator finally came on, flooding the compound with light, but Zainab felt like something in her had gone permanently dark. The lights refused to come on. Part 2. Yusuf didn't expect Zainab to leave. He thought she would cry. Beg. Wait. Instead, she packed her things and moved out of Lagos 2 weeks later. No long speeches. No dramatic exit. Just a quiet finality that refused to soften. That was his punishment. Months passed. The safe girl became an engagement plan. Then a mistake. Yusuf realized too late that safety without love felt like a prison with polite walls. Conversations felt rehearsed. Laughter felt borrowed. He broke it off. Lost his mother's trust. Lost sleep. And still, he lost Zainab. Until one afternoon in Ibadan, during a power outage that felt cruelly familiar, he saw her. She stood by a roadside bookstore, flipping through a novel, generator hums filling the air. Her hair was wrapped simply. Her shoulders straighter. There was a calm about her that unsettled him more than anger ever could. He walked toward her slowly, like someone approaching a memory that might reject him. "Zainab." She turned. Didn't smile. Didn't step back. "You chose," she said quietly. "Why are you here?" "I chose wrong," he replied. "And I paid for it every day." She searched his face. Not for love, but for truth. "My sin," he continued, voice low, "was cowardice. I let fear make my decisions. I didn't fight for you." Silence stretched between them, thick and heavy. "I loved you," Zainab said at last. "But I love myself more now." He nodded, swallowing hard. "I know. I'm not asking you to come back. I just needed you to know." I finally turned the lights on. She closed her eyes briefly, like someone setting something down. Forgiveness didn't rush in. But peace did. When she walked away, her steps were steady. Not because love had returned, but because it no longer owned her. And behind her, Yusuf stayed where he was, finally understanding that some lessons only arrive after the darkness has finished teaching.